Bienvenidos a Colombia Antigua. La historia es para compartirla sin egoísmo. Es por eso que cada video tiene el enlace y la información de dónde fue descargado. Esperamos que los videos y la información sean útiles para usted.
In the midst of the Colombian Andes. The emerald, revered, sought after in these mountains over the centuries, a treasure uniquely bound up in the history of the Americas and the world. This is the Itoko River, tributary of the muddy Carare. Here, in a gaping canyon of black shale, in a place called MUZO, much of the story of the Colombian emerald is told. Here, the MUZO Indians mined along the mountainsides. Here, the Spaniards, having heard of the valuable greenstone, waged a vicious war with the Indians, who were ultimately enslaved to extract the emerald treasure. Over the centuries, the mountains have been repeatedly ravaged to recover the fabled stone. Today's modern operations belie MUZO's turbulent history. MUZO has become synonymous with the finest emeralds in the world. The green stones occur in white calcite veins within the black carbonaceous shale. After drilling and blasting, bulldozers turn over the black shale, exposing veins which are then worked by hand to reveal the emeralds. The story of MUZO, however, lies not only on the mountains, but in the viscous black mud of the Itoko River itself. Called at times the River of Death, it has been a place where the quest and the competition for the heralded green stone has been played out. Death by jungle disease, by deprivation. Death in the almost overpowering obsession to find, possess, become rich by the emerald. In breathless tropical heat, the people of MUZO, who live in shacks along the mountainside, work the river in hopes of finding a gem. Some work downriver from the mining operation, but most trek up the Itoko every day or along the dirt road that parallels it to dig in the black mud disgorged from the recent mining activity above. They are nearly 10,000 strong, men, women, and children. People with no other source of income, no other work, searching, living on a dream of discovery. Called Huaqueros, they live or subsist digging in the mud. Days, weeks can go by without finding anything. They trade in stones illicitly, sometimes with considerable risk because of blood feuds which flare up among them. In 1972, the feuds claimed over 900 lives. and the mines were forced to close. In a scene reminiscent of the Klondike or California's gold rush, children grow up knowing only the obsessive dream of their parents and adopting it as their own. Life for the Vaqueros is arduous. Their shacks, which they call rancheros, provide no more than shelter. Their food, little more than the pigs, chickens, fruit, and vegetables they raise, or buy from local vendors who set up at the river. Working alone or sometimes in small groups, the Vaqueros are occasionally successful. When they are, their marketplace is close at hand. A steady stream of buyers come from Bogota, men called ESMERALDAS. Licensed by the government, they are tough, independent emerald dealers who may also represent larger financial interests. The towels they wear are both a badge of office and used to wipe the mud off emeralds. The stones the ESMERALDAS buy will reap great profits in Bogota. For the Vaqueros, a deal, even on a small emerald, validates and perpetuates a way of life. Bogota, city of high skyscrapers and commerce, truly the emerald capital of the world. Buyers from all over the globe come to places like this international trading company to purchase emeralds for marketing. Here, commissionistas, who work on commission for others, wait their turn to offer their emeralds. It is a low-key atmosphere, but the stakes are very high.
60 pasillas. ¿$500,000? ¿No? No se alcanza. ¿Y escudo 40? No. Si se lleva más, no creo que romperse aquí. 11 piedras a un poco plata. ¿Cuánto?
25 todo.
¿Total?
Todo peda 25.
Ya tiene la hoja hinchada.
Japan and the United States provide the largest market for Colombian emeralds, and their combined purchases average almost $30 million a year. Some exceptional stones can reach the international market in this way. Others are sold in jewelry in the elite salons of Bogota. The most highly prized are sold in private sessions. Perhaps no clearer demonstration of the impact of an American gem is possible than on this simple board. 14 cut stones from a single emerald crystal. Total weight 23 carats, total value $360,000. The late Willis Bronte describes.
There are two pairs in there. Pairs are always more valuable than individual stones because they're so hard to get. So you can make earrings out of those. No two emeralds are alike in nature, but we approximate their likeness. And that gives us earrings which bring a 20% premium over single stones. I would like to call your attention to this other the largest stone of the lot, which is a little beauty or a big beauty, whichever you want to call it. But it would make a perfect match, a ring to go with that pair of earrings.
Well, what is the price of the big stone? I see it weighs 3 carat 33.
$45,000
Oh.
for the complete stone. And the price of the earrings is approximately $18,000.
Each stone.
Yes. Shall I wrap them up?
Well, I would like you to, but I think I'll only be interested in one.
Today, our appreciation and understanding of gems is greater than ever and firmly rooted in knowledge. Fable and superstition have given way to science and to the special wonder that comes with knowing how nature creates, out of its own dynamic forces and exotic elements, these unique objects, microcosms of the universe, in which the arrangement of atoms, the play of light and color, have endured since long before man. Throughout human history, gems have wielded extraordinary influence. Yet the bond between man and gems remains wrapped in our sense of beauty, tied to our wish to know and understand, bound to our desire to possess objects of such timeless value. Gems, the flowers of the mineral kingdom, speak to us. And we continue to respond.